Hey, Teresa.
Hit the unmute.
Bruce,
Say hi.
It's nice to see your face.
good to see you. You doing okay?
I am. I'm getting better.
Good.
See, you can't even see me, can you?
I can see the top of your head.
Yeah. It's not much left. I
You're doing well?
am. I was really lucky, and I think I've been focused on exercise and whatnot. Help me out.
Good, good.
Miss seeing you.
I miss seeing you too.
Teresa, when you come into a ball game?
Work that out this weekend, looking at my calendar because I want to for sure.
You got a standing invitation.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Guess we're getting started.
Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody had a great summer break, however big or small it might have been. I'd like to welcome you back to the arena and the full contact sport that is higher ed at this particular time in our country. So with that, I call this August meeting of the Board of Trustees to order. Trustees Heidelberg, Martin, and I believe Trustee Hubbard are all joining us virtually today. Good morning, trustees.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for
Good
joining.
morning.
Thank you, guys. Trustees and IEOs, please remember to speak into the microphone so that everyone can hear you clearly. And I would call on Trustee Clark, if you would provide the invocation.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I've asked my pastor, Scott Dickinson, to come forward at this time. He is the senior pastor at my church, Northminster Baptist Church, which is directly across the street from where we sit today. So we had a long travel time to get here. Welcome, Scott.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here with you. I was asked by Don to be here, I believe, at the June meeting, and we had an unfortunate fire at the church that I learned about on the way to this meeting. It ended up not being so serious, which we're grateful for. We were saved by the rain that day, but I understand that prayers were lifted on behalf of our church at this meeting, and so I'm very grateful for those. And it feels like a special honor to be with you here today at the start of the term. Let us pray. Almighty God, in whom we live and move and have our being, we thank you for the blessing of this day, for the breath you put in our lungs this morning, for the safe travels that have brought us to this place, and for the many signs of your presence that surround us. We pray that you would give us eyes to see them. It is from this posture of gratitude that we ask your presence among us and blessing upon the proceedings of this body. Move among this room and fill all who have gathered here with a spirit of wisdom and discernment. Bind them together in their common purpose to serve the people of our state through our beloved colleges and universities, places and institutions dear to so many, representing opportunities for growth and seasons of change and discovery. It is because we believe this work of educating your people and thereby strengthening our communities and preparing for our common future is holy work that we ask these things, O God. In your holy name that is beyond naming do we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Before our next segment, I'd also like to recognize Dr. Scott Tollison in his new role as the interim president at the Mississippi University for Women. He's no stranger to us, but this is his first meeting being thrown into what is this cauldron that is ahead. We thank you for taking on that role. And again, we'd just like to welcome you in your new capacity. Okay, we have several SGA officers with us today. Welcome and thank you for joining us. If you would, they have the microphone. If you would, please introduce yourselves by stating your name and your office and title, and be sure to speak into that microphone so we can all hear you.
Good morning. My name is Evelyn Greer, and I'm the SGA president at Delta State University.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jameson Ware. I'm the SGA president at Mississippi Valley State University.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Xander Hall, and I'm proud to serve as the SGA president for Mississippi University for Women.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Hart Jefferson. I'm proud to serve as the 81st Student Government Association president at Jackson State University.
Good morning, everyone. My name is O.C. Williford, and I have the opportunity to serve as Ole Miss's student body president this year.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lauren Cooper, and I serve as the UMMC ASB student body president.
Hey, everybody. I'm Erin Matthews, and I serve as the UMMC ASB student body vice president.
All right. Thank you all for joining us today. We appreciate your time and participation. And on behalf of the board, I'd like to wish you all a successful upcoming academic year. Has everyone reviewed the June 18th minutes? If so, is there a motion to approve those minutes? Is there a second? Any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed, nay. Trustee Heidelberg.
Aye.
Trustee Martin. Trustee Hubbard.
Aye.
And Trustee Martin, once again, you may be on mute.
Aye.
Thank you, sir. The motion passes. Next are our consent agendas. Are there any items that need to be moved to a regular agenda for consideration? There being none, is there a motion to approve the consent agendas? Is there a second? Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Trustee Heidelberg,
Aye.
Martin,
Aye.
and Trustee Hubbard.
Aye.
The motion passes. Next up, we'll do academic affairs. So, trustees, we will now move to those regular agendas, and trustee, well, she can handle it. Okay. If Trustee Hubbard, if you would,
Yes, thank
Okay.
you. Academic Affairs has 7 items on the regular agenda. Dr. Casey Presswood will present this information for the board's consideration.
Thank you, Trustee Hubbard. The first item on the agenda contains a request for new academic degree programs. Mississippi State University requests the creation of the Bachelor of Applied Science in Criminal Justice to be housed in the College of Arts and Sciences Department of Sociology. This 120-hour degree program is a career-focused bachelor's degree designed primarily for students who have completed an Associate of Applied Science in Criminal Justice, Law Enforcement, Corrections, or a related field. No other institutions offer this degree program. There are many criminal justice-related positions available in the state of Mississippi. For example, law enforcement officer salaries average around $50,000 per year, with state and highway patrol officers typically having higher salaries than those serving as municipal officers or sheriff deputies. Salaries increase with rank and specialization, and some agencies require a college degree to advance in rank. Other careers include correction officers, with probation and parole officers making anywhere from $30,000 to $68,000, depending on jurisdiction and experience. There are also careers in courts and legal services. These salaries vary for positions such as court clerks, bailiffs, victim advocates, attorneys, etc. Many of these positions do not require a college degree. However, they do require good writing and organizational skills, which the BAS in criminal justice graduates will have. Mississippi State requests the creation of the Bachelor of Science in Human Forensic Science to be housed in the College of Arts and Sciences, Department of Anthropology and Middle Eastern Cultures. This 120-hour degree program prepares students with the rigorous scientific and laboratory training required for careers in forensic science practice, research, and law enforcement. This degree program adheres to the accreditation standards for degree programs in criminalistics as outlined by the Forensic Science Education Programs Accreditation Commission. The University of Mississippi and the University of Southern Mississippi offer similar degree programs. Opportunities for employment and career advancement in human forensic science are rapidly increasing, and few programs in the state of Mississippi are available to meet the needs of law enforcement agencies. The Bureau of Labor Statistics estimates that the field of forensic science will grow approximately 14% from 2023 to 2033, which the report notes is a rate of growth much faster than average for all occupations. According to the Mississippi Center for Investigative Reporting, Mississippi ranks 50th in DNA case backlogs with critical level caseloads across crime laboratories across the state. This degree will support the increase of a much needed professional workforce trained in human forensic science. The median annual wage for forensic science technicians is around $67,000. The University of Southern Mississippi requests the creation of the Bachelor of Science in Social Media and Digital Communication to be housed in the School of Media and Communication. This 120-hour online degree program is designed to serve an increasing number of students in digital media career technical programs in Mississippi, as well as non-traditional students seeking a change in career direction, new credentialing, or advanced digital skills in order to advance their current positions. Social media and digital communication is designed to prepare students for a relatively new set of occupations that require theory and skills beyond what is available in high school career technical programs and community college programs. This program is designed to complement the increasing number of digital media programs in Mississippi high schools. As part of a grant obtained by USM in early 2024, they found that a number of high schools with new or revamped digital media programs in state schools and They had discussions with program leaders at Pearl, Jones, Holmes, and Hines community colleges. All are seeing increased interest in media from incoming students. The University of Mississippi offers a program with the same zip code. The Federal Bureau of Labor Statistics does not separate out social or digital media jobs, but reports that media and communication fields are expected to add 109,000 jobs each year. LinkedIn recently reported 437 media jobs in Mississippi. The median annual wage reported by the BLS is $66,000. Board staff recommends approval of these items.
You've heard the recommendation. I make a motion to approve this item.
Okay, with proper second, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Trustee Heidelberg,
Aye.
Trustee Martin,
Aye.
and Trustee Hubbard.
Aye.
The motion passes.
The second item on the agenda contains a request to add new centers. Alcorn State University requests the creation of the Mississippi Small Business Development Center to be housed in the Alcorn School of Business in partnership with the College of Agriculture and Applied Sciences. The anticipated cost of this extensive scope and outreach center is $750,000 over the next 5 years. The center will operate through a blended funding model that includes federal Small Business Administration funding through the University of Mississippi, Mississippi Small Business Development Network, with university cash match contributions from the School of Business and the College of Agriculture, future grants, sponsorships, and entrepreneurial program review. This center is being established to serve as a regional hub for entrepreneurship, workforce innovation, small business development, technical assistance, and community economic growth throughout Southwest Mississippi and surrounding service areas. As the only HBCU in Mississippi to host a federally funded SBDC regional center, Alcorn State is uniquely positioned to advance minority entrepreneurship and economic development in one of the most underserved regions of the state. The University of Southern Mississippi requests the creation of the Center for Sales Excellence to be housed in the College of Business and Economic Development School of Marketing. The anticipated cost for this limited scope and outreach center is $365,000 for the next 5 years, with funding from external corporate partners, program alumni, and endowments. The center will formalize and expand the existing Southern Miss Professional Sales Program into a recognized academic, teaching, and research center under the College of Business and Economic Development. Over the past 4 years, the program has demonstrated measurable and sustained success in student job placement, corporate engagement, service learning, and financial growth, and has proven itself to meet the needs of a limited scope center. The center structure is necessary toward achieving full membership in the University Sales Center Alliance, which is the national accrediting body for collegiate sales programs. Board staff recommends approval of these items.
You've heard the recommendation. I make a motion to approve this item.
Is there a second? Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. All opposed, nay. Trustee Heidelberg,
Aye.
Trustee Martin,
Aye.
and Trustee Hubbard.
Aye.
Motion passes.
The third item on the agenda is a request to amend board policies. The proposed amendments update policy language to reflect the co-branding of the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges, or SAC-COC, as the Commission on Colleges and Universities. While the corporation will do business as the Commission on Colleges and Universities, or as the Commission, it will continue to accredit institutions under the name of the Department of Education approved accrediting agency, the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools on Commission on Colleges, to prevent any disruption for its accredited institutions. 8 board policies are being proposed for amendment. You have been provided with 2 handouts. One looks like what you see on the screen and has the highlights edited The other is a clean copy of the amended policies. Policy 102.03 spells out the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges, identifies it as SAC-COC, and then provides the co-branded name of the Commission on Colleges and Universities. The remaining 7 board policies that are being proposed for amendments strike through any current language specifying SAC-COC and changes the name to the Commission on Colleges and Universities. Board staff recommends final approval of these proposed amendments and waiver of second reading.
You've heard the recommendation. I make a motion to approve this item.
Is there a second? Any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed, nay. Trustee Heidelberg,
Aye.
Trustee Martin,
Aye.
and Trustee Hubbard.
Aye.
Motion passes.
The fourth item on the agenda is a request to amend board policies. The proposed amendments allow an institutional executive officer to appoint a designee to handle student affairs matters. This change enhances institutional efficiency and ensures timely due process by preventing administrative bottlenecks. 2 board policies are being proposed for amendments. The marked up and clean versions are provided to you as handouts. For both policies where institutional executive officer is listed, a designated official is provided as an option to the IEO. Board staff recommends final approval of these proposed amendments and waiver of second reading.
You've heard the recommendation. I make a motion to approve this item.
Trustee Heidelberg,
Aye.
Trustee Martin,
Aye.
and Trustee Hubbard.
Aye.
The motion passes.
The fifth item on the agenda.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay. The fifth item on the agenda is a request to amend board policies. Mississippi Community Junior Colleges offer both the Associate of Arts and Associate of Science academic degrees that are designed to meet the educational needs and advancement of students who plan to graduate and then transfer course credit to a university to complete a baccalaureate degree. The proposed amendment revises the policy to account for both types of degrees. Additionally, the proposed amendment updates the name of the Community College State Board. In Policy 517, each time Associate of Arts is listed, the proposed amendments add Associate of Science. Additionally, the policy references the Mississippi State Board for Community and Junior Colleges, and the proposed amendment renames it the Mississippi Community College Board. Board staff recommends final approval of these proposed amendments and waiver of second reading.
You've heard the recommendation. I make a motion to approve this item.
Is there a second? Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Trustee Heidelberg,
Aye.
Trustee Martin,
Aye.
and Trustee Hubbard.
Aye.
The motion passes.
The sixth item on the agenda is a request to amend board policies. There are 3 proposed amendments to this policy. The first amendment updates policy language to reflect the co-branding of SACS as the Commission on Colleges and Universities. The second, Mississippi Community and Junior Colleges offer both the Associate of Applied Science and Associate of Applied Technology technical degrees that are designed for students to enter the workforce immediately after earning their associate degree. So each time the Associate of Applied Science is listed, the proposed amendments add Associate of Applied Technology. The third proposed amendment provides an admission route for students who have earned technical credit but have not earned a technical associate degree. Board staff recommends approval of this item as a first read.
You have heard the recommendation. I make a motion to approve this item.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed, nay. Trustee Heidelberg,
Aye.
Trustee Martin,
Aye.
and Trustee Hubbard.
Aye.
The motion passes.
The seventh and final item on the agenda is a request to amend board policies. This change is necessitated by regulatory shifts implemented by the U.S. Department of Education. Historically, the USDE distinguished between regional and national accrediting agencies, with regional agencies bound to specific geographic territories. Under current federal regulations, the USDE has eliminated these geographic boundaries, allowing formerly regional accreditors to operate and accredit schools nationwide. Consequently, the federal government has officially removed the distinction between regional and national accreditation, unifying them under the single-term institutional accreditation. As you can see on the screen, as well as in your handouts, the proposed amendments change regional accreditation to recognized institutional accreditation. Board staff recommends final approval of these proposed amendments and waiver of second reading.
You've heard the recommendation. I make a motion to approve this item.
Is there a second? Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Trustee Heidelberg,
Aye.
Trustee Martin,
Aye.
and Trustee Hubbard.
Aye.
The motion passes.
Thank you,
Uh,
Dr. Presswood. This concludes the academic affairs regular agenda.
Okay, we'd like the commissioner would like to make a statement.
Thank you, Mr. President. Trustees, particularly during this time of the year, we always think about competition between our institutions. But I just want to point out that the new Small Business Development Center at Alcorn State University is an example of our institutions partnering Alcorn State University and the University of Mississippi. So I want to commend President Cook and Chancellor Boyce for working together to address a need in our state. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we'll move on to the finance portion of the program. Trustee Stevenson.
Thank you. We have 8 items on the regular agenda today. They are a request from the University of Mississippi to enter into a management agreement, a request from the University of Mississippi to enter into a grounds lease, a request from the University of Mississippi Medical Center to enter into a staffing services agreement, a request from the University of Mississippi Medical Center to enter into a pricing agreement, a request from Jackson State University to enter into a hotel lease agreement, a request from the University of Mississippi Medical Center to enter into a medical office building lease, a request from the University of Mississippi Medical Center to enter into a medical office building lease, second one, and lastly, a request from the University of Southern Mississippi to enter into a facility naming agreement. I'll call on Dr. Pierce to discuss the specifics of these items.
Let the record reflect that Trustee Ogletree is recusing himself from items 1 through 5 on the finance regular agenda. Trustee Ogletree, you know the routine. Someone will let you know when it's time to come back.
All right, unless there's an objection, I suggest that we take up items 1 through 4 as a group. Any objection? Hearing none, John, please continue.
Thank you. Item number 1 is a request from the University of Mississippi to enter into a management agreement with PRG Oxford Properties LLC to allow the UM to perform administrative and operational services in relation to a P3 housing facilities project to be constructed on the West Row site. The term of the agreement is for 5 years. The agreement can be terminated for breach. The administrative and operational services mirror those provided in UM's previous agreement on the Kincannon site. UM will be reimbursed for the budgeted annual administrative service expense plus reimbursement of approved operating costs based on an annual budget. This budget will be set each year with input from the university and PRG. Item number 2 is a request from the University of Mississippi to enter into a ground lease for the West Row site with PRG Oxford Properties LLC, a wholly owned subsidiary of Provident Resources Group, for the purposes of the development of 1 or more housing facilities to provide approximately 850 new student beds to support the enrollment growth of the university and for student success, as well as surface parking lots and a food and beverage truck pad on a parcel of land of approximately 15.65 acres. When executing the ground lease agreement, PRG will act as the new housing assets owner and will simultaneously transfer the construction and development responsibilities to Greystar. After substantial completion of the project, which is expected in July 2028, the ground lease will terminate as to the parking lot and the food service and beverage truck pad site, and the ground lease will only include the building pad site and the student housing improvements located on approximately 4.68 acres. Also, after the completion of construction, PRG will contract with Greystar to operate and manage the student housing facility. The West Row site represents the second phase of the university's comprehensive student housing development project. This phase follows the board's November 2025 approval of a similar ground lease for the Kincannon site, with PRG to deliver approximately 1,280 new student beds at that facility. PRG will fund the full development of the project using tax-exempt and taxable bonds. Like Phase 1, financing for Phase 2 will be secured via the Public Finance Authority, which will act as the conduit issuer of the project's tax-exempt and taxable construction debt. Project revenues from student rents will support any associated operating costs, debt service, and repair and replacement reserves. Any surplus cash flow from the operation of the facility will be returned to the university as annual rent through a rent sharing program. The university will not be responsible for paying any project debt. Item number 3 is a request from the University of Mississippi Medical Center to enter into a staffing services agreement with Crew Anesthesia LLC to provide supplemental certified registered nurse anesthetist staffing services to maintain anesthesia coverage and continuity of patient care at UMMC facilities in Hinds and Madison counties. The total estimated cost of the agreement over a 5-year term is $18.4 million. The agreement can be terminated with 30 days notice. Crew Anesthesia is a current service provider to UMMC. Item number 4 is a request from the University of Mississippi Medical Center to enter into a pricing agreement with W.L. Gore and Associates for the purchase of endoprosthesis and vascular stent products. These products are for the treatment of arterial and vascular stenosis in adult and pediatric patients. UMMC also requests approval to add or remove products and locations covered by the agreement, including by amendment, without seeking prior board approval, as long as it does not increase the total approved expenditure level of the contract. The total estimated cost over the 2-year term is $10.5 million. The agreement can be terminated with 30 days notice. These products are classified as exempt clinical commodities under Mississippi Code. Legal staff has reviewed these agreements for compliance with applicable law and finds to be acceptable, and board staff recommends items 1 through 4 for approval.
You have heard the recommendation from board staff. I make a motion to approve items 1 through 4.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Trustee Heidelberg,
Aye.
Trustee Martin,
Aye.
and Trustee Hubbard.
Aye.
The motion passes. Let the record reflect that Trustee Martin is now recusing himself from item number 5 on the finance regular agenda. Trustee Martin, you'll be placed in the Zoom waiting room. Good. Okay, Dr. Fierce, if you would please proceed.
Thank you. Item number 5 is a request from Jackson State University to enter into a hotel lease agreement with Capital Hotel Associates LLC, doing business as the Westin Jackson, for the lease of hotel rooms in order to provide housing accommodations for students enrolled in 2026-2027 Executive PhD program. The agreement has a term of 11 months and shall not exceed $379,000. The agreement can be terminated for convenience. JSU reviewed several hotels in the Jackson area and determined that the Westin provided the best value for the needs of the program. Legal staff has reviewed this agreement for compliance with applicable law and finds it to be acceptable, and board staff recommends this item for approval.
You have heard the recommendation from board staff. I make a motion to approve item number 5.
There's been a motion to approve item number 5. Is there a second? Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Trustee Heidelberg
Aye.
and Trustee Hubbard.
Aye.
Motion passes. Bridget, if you would please re-allow Trustee Martin and let Trustee Ogletree know it's okay to return as well.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Let the record now reflect that trustee Arrington is recusing herself from item number 6 on the finance regular agenda. Trustee Arrington, you know what to do. We'll let you know when to return. Please proceed, Dr. Pierce.
Thank you. Item number 6 is a request from the University of Mississippi Medical Center to enter into a medical office building lease with Hattiesburg Clinic, PA, for approximately 4,500 square feet of clinical office space located in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, for use as a Children's of Mississippi Hattiesburg Specialty Clinic. Pursuant to the board's policy 707.03, UMMC also requests a waiver to allow prepayment of the monthly rent in advance. The estimated cost of this lease is $700,000 over the 5-year term. UMMC's base rent is $28 per square foot with an annual increase of 2% after year 1. This agreement can be terminated with 1 year's notice. Legal staff has reviewed this agreement for compliance with applicable law and finds it to be acceptable, and board staff recommends this item for approval.
You have heard the recommendation from board staff. I make a motion to approve item number 6.
There's been a motion to approve item number 6. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye. Aye.
All opposed, nay. Trustee Heidelberg.
Aye.
Trustee Martin.
Aye.
Trustee Hubbard.
Aye.
Motion passes. Bridget, if you would please allow Trustee Arrington to return. And if we would also let the record reflect that Trustee Cummings is recusing herself from item number 7 on the finance regular agenda. If you would please proceed, Dr. Pierce.
Thank you. Item number 7 is a request from the University of Mississippi Medical Center to enter into a medical office building lease with North Mississippi Medical Center for approximately 7,400 square feet of clinical and office space located in Tupelo, Mississippi. Pursuant to board policy 70703, UMMC also requests a waiver to allow for the prepayment of monthly rent in advance each month. The total estimated cost of this lease is $1,075,000 over the 5-year term. UMMC's initial base rent is $27 per square foot, increasing annually by 2% beginning in year 2. This agreement can be terminated with 365 days notice. Legal staff has reviewed this agreement for compliance with applicable law and finds it to be acceptable, and board staff recommends this item for approval.
You have heard the recommendation from board staff. I make a motion to approve item number 7.
There's been a motion to approve item number 7. Is there a second? Any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Trustee Heidelberg.
Aye.
Trustee Martin.
Aye.
Hubbard.
Aye.
The motion passes. Bridget, if you would please allow Trustee Cummings to return, and we'll let the record reflect that Trustee Clark will be joining me as we recuse ourselves from item number 8 on the finance agenda.
Thank you. Item number 8 is a request from the University of Southern Mississippi for approval of a facility naming agreement between the university and Renaissance Bank to change the name of USM's football stadium from M.M. Roberts Stadium to Renaissance Bank Stadium. Renaissance pay USM naming rights fees on an annual basis totaling $13.7 million over an approximate 10-year term. The agreement can be terminated for breach. Renaissance Bank was selected through mutual discussions between the universities and representatives of the bank. USM obtained and considered an independent evaluation and estimate of the value of potential naming rights, which incorporates information from other peer institutions. The proposed naming rights fees afforded to the university under this proposed agreement are generally in line with the range of naming rights associated with similarly situated facilities, and the university believes that the proposed agreement provides fair and reasonable naming rights to USM based upon the information available to the university. Legal staff has reviewed this agreement for compliance with applicable law and finds it to be acceptable, and board staff recommends item number 8 for the board's approval.
You have heard the recommendation from board staff. Is there a motion to approve item number 8? So moved. There's a second. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Trustee Hubbard,
Aye.
trustee Heidelberg,
Aye.
trustee Martin,
Aye.
motion passes. Bridget, would you please ask trustees Heidelberg, Hubbard, and Martin to return? I think that's wrong. Yeah. All right, this concludes the finance and budget agenda.
Thank you, trustee Stevenson and Dr. Pierce. Trustee Rader, if you would, please present the real estate regular agenda.
Thank you, Mr. President. There are 3 items on the regular real estate agenda today. I am going to ask Mr. Brad Rowland to present these items for the board's consideration.
Okay, here we go. Let the record reflect that trustee Ogletree is recusing himself from items 1 through 3 on the real estate regular agenda. Trustee Ogletree, someone will let you know when to return. Please proceed, Mr. Rowland.
All right, thank you, President Cunningham. Item number 1 is a request from Mississippi State University to initiate the project Crossroads District parking structure and deploying Weir Burner Allen Architecture as the design professional. The Crossroads District parking structure is a critical component of the university's long-term vision of the Crossroads District, a mixed-use development intended to strengthen the connection between Mississippi State, the Cotton District, and downtown Starkville. The project consists of the planning, programming, feasibility analysis, design and construction of a structured parking facility with a capacity of approximately 500 to 700 vehicles on university-owned property located across the University Drive from Hotel Madeline within the Crossroads District. The project will include parking demand and utilization studies, financial feasibility analysis, development and operating financial models, site evaluation, utility and infrastructure assessments, architectural and engineering design, and preparation of construction documents. The project may also include associated site development, utility infrastructure, pedestrian connectivity improvements, accessibility enhancements, lighting, landscaping, and other related work necessary to support the parking structure and the continued development of the Crossroads District. The project budget is $1 million and is funded by internal funds for design fees only at this time. Board staff recommends approval of item number 1.
You've heard the recommendation. I'll make a motion to approve item number 1.
There's been a motion to approve item number 1. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Trustee Heidelberg,
Aye.
trustee Martin,
Aye.
trustee Hubbard.
Aye.
The motion passes. Please proceed, Mr. Rowland.
Thank you. Item number 2 is a request from Mississippi State University to increase the budget for the Leo Seal Jr. Football Complex Addition project from $11 million to $24 million for an increase in the amount of $13 million. The purpose of this request is to increase the project budget to cover Phase A construction activities, including utility relocations and realignment of the natural grass practice fields, which are required to prepare the site for construction of the future indoor practice facility. Board staff recommends approval of item number 2.
You've heard the recommendation. I'll make a motion to approve item number 2.
There's been a motion to approve item number 2. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Trustee Heidelberg,
Aye.
trustee Martin,
Aye.
trustee Hubbard.
Aye.
Motion passes. Please proceed, Mr. Rowland.
Thank you. Item number 3 is a request from the University of Southern Mississippi for exterior design changes for P. Taylor Park renovations and additions as part of a future project pending fundraising efforts. The USM Athletic Foundation has retained Weir Burner Allen Architecture as the design professional to help in this effort. This is a privately funded project. The university requests approval to present these drawings to the prospective donors and to the general public as necessary to raise the funds for the project. Board staff has reviewed the conceptual renderings and found them to be acceptable, and board staff recommends approval of item number 3.
You've heard the recommendation. I make a motion to approve item number 3.
There's been a motion to approve item number 3. Is there a second? Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Trustee Heidelberg,
Aye.
trustee Martin,
Aye.
and trustee Hubbard.
Aye.
The motion passes.
President Cunningham, this concludes the real estate regular agenda.
Thank you, trustee Rader and Mr. Rowland. Before we proceed with the legal portion of the agenda, let the record reflect that trustee Clark is recusing himself from item number 1 on the legal regular agenda. And trustee Clark, if you would leave, and we'll let you know when to return. Okay. And in trustee Heidelberg's physical absence, Harold will proceed with the legal regular agenda.
Thank you, President Cunningham. Only item on the legal regular agenda is a request from Mississippi State University for the approval to amend an existing contract with Butler Snow as outside counsel. Due to an increase in legal fees associated with the university's expansion of programs and offerings in Italy, the university is requesting approval to increase the maximum amount payable under the agreement from $125,000 to $225,000. The original term of the agreement is effective through October 16th, 2027, and all other provisions of the agreement remain unchanged. The amendment is waiting signature by the Office of the Attorney General. Board staff have reviewed and recommends approval of this item. And a motion to approve would be appropriate at this time.
I make a motion to approve item number 1.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Trustee Heidelberg,
Aye.
trustee Martin,
Aye.
trustee Hubbard.
Aye.
The motion passes. Bridget, if you would, please allow trustee Clark to return.
President Cunningham, this concludes the regular legal agenda.
Thank you. We will proceed with the information agendas. Dr. Rankins?
Are there any questions regarding items and information agenda? If not, thank you, President Cunningham.
Thank you, Dr. Rankins. Are there any additional agenda items to be considered? Is there any other business to discuss? There being none, next month, the board will host its annual retreat on September 17th and 18th, 2026. We will be hosting it down in my neighborhood in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, or Purvis, I think is to be correct. So at that point, is there a motion to close the meeting to determine the need for an executive session?
So.
And we have a second. Okay, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Trustee Heidelberg,
Aye.
trustee Hubbard,
Aye.
and trustee Martin.
Aye.
The motion passes. Other than IHL trustees and staff, anyone not needed for executive session should leave the room or disconnect. Visitors are welcome to wait in the hallway. Trustees, please give us some